Alright, hello people, I'm the dude and this is my review rant for Riddick. The third in the series, I guess. I think most people will agree that Pitch Black was at least decent. I think it was above average. I think most people will agree that Chronicles of Riddick sucked ass. I completely agree. Riddick is... It's very similar to Pitch Black. It has slightly different characters, slightly different scenery, slightly different monsters, slightly different plot, a little bit different, but it's pretty much beat for beat. It's Pitch Black again. I think Pitch Black had a better tone to it, and it had better pacing. But overall, I think this was a better movie. It looked better. I liked the characters better. I liked the lines better. I liked the action scenes better. Riddick was a bigger badass in this one than he was in the first one. Even though he was a big badass in the first one. I always liked that type of movie. You know, the old Stallone and Schwarzenegger and all those kind of movies, like Cobra. Perfect example. I love Cobra. You take one guy and he's like a one-man army badass that can't be stopped. You know, the kind of guy who, no matter how bad it looks, he's never out. You know, and this is that movie. This is that kind of movie. You know, the odds are against him. First, it's like 11 mercenaries to 1, and then in the end, the last third of the movie or so, it's him against thousands of monsters that are twice his size and, you know, have gnashing teeth and these like scorpion tails and poisonous bites, and basically everything is against him, but you know he's going to come out on top because he's that big of a badass. That kind of movie. Shakoff, what is her name? Her right there. Katie Hackoff or something like that. She's in this. I liked her. She doesn't have a lot of lines, and her character's basically just there to be the one with tits. That's the only way to put it. She's there because they needed a female. She's not actually important to the plot, but I don't know. She does a little bit with it. I liked it. I liked her character. She kept smacking around the other mercenary leader, which was kind of fun. Riddick was, I don't know, I think he was more tame in this one than he was in the first one. In the first one, he's more the convict. In this one, he's more like anti-hero, I guess, is the way I would phrase it. I don't know how else to phrase it. He's still not a good guy, but he's more of a good guy than he was in the first one. Or at the very least, for the first 90% of Pitch Black, the first movie in the series. So yeah, hell, even in the ending, he ends up leaving. So I don't know. I don't know. I definitely like this one a little bit better, but I like them both for what they are. Whereas Chronicles of Riddick was a fucking mess. It was a joke. You didn't know what it wanted to be at all. It was all over the map. The pacing was terrible. It was horrible. But yeah, this is good. I hope they make another one and they stick to this formula, but they add more to the story instead of it just being he's on a planet with mercenaries and monsters and he beats them up and then he leaves. You know, I hope they do more with the story without ruining the premise, the basic idea here that works. Which it can't be that hard, right? I mean, come on, give us some decent characters. I liked the refugees in the first one quite a bit. Not the soldiers, not the mercenaries or whatever they were, just the regular people that Riddick ended up kind of saving, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if you call it saving them since most of them die, but I liked their characters. They need more people like that. You know, counterpoints to Riddick. You know, someone innocent and not there for any kind of gain, you know, monetary or otherwise. But yeah. I don't know what else to say. It's basically Pitch Black. If you liked Pitch Black, you'll like this. It's pretty much the same movie. Vin Diesel's a badass, and everyone stands in awe of Vin Diesel being a badass. That's it. You know, that in a nutshell, that's Pitch Black and that's Riddick. So, anyways, I'll see you guys next.